Hey, yo, greetings all, and welcome back to another episode of What's the reborG podcast. I'm reborG. I did the Rob Van Dam and shit. I ain't even Rob Van Dam. What's going on with y'all, man? Me just chilling. You know, another off day. Boy got his hair done. He got the knit braids. I'm saucing. Everything been all right over here. We ain't got no co-pilot but the water today. It's too damn early for some wine, man. I can't do it, man. I don't want no wine this early, man. I can't do it. Ooh, that righteous hydration. Ooh. Oh, man, nothing much going on, man. Same old, man. You know. Making sure we are right. All right. Everybody doing good. People's doing good. Everybody chilling. Got this cool little thing I got going on with my pops. You know, we both love the shit out of music. He introduced it to me, and it became, you know, what I love to the end of my days. So this is trash. Oh, I apologize for that. That usually don't go down. I live by an Air Force base, and them jets will start flying out. Sold me, bro. But yeah, me and him go back and forth trying to send each other songs that we think the other hasn't heard of, you know, garner interest and stuff like that. We've been batting 1,000. I like everything he sent me, the Kid Creole. This is trash. All right. Damn plane. Ignorant asses. But yeah, he's sending me all types of stuff. I'm doing likewise, and that's going to continue for a while. I don't think, I think with both our libraries, we'll be able to continue this for a while. I think we'll be all right with that. Of course, Boy is down there doing his favorite thing, annoying me and not sitting his ass down somewhere. You big trash, man. Hey, man, you big trash, man. Oh, no. Just got the, you know, the tweet or whatever that they put John Madden on the cover. He did pass. I didn't put him on the cover. I'm one of them lame asses that y'all be complaining about. If you don't buy the game, they won't have it. What the fuck else are we gonna play? You know how much work it takes to put another roster in there? Shut up. Damn near everybody in here has a game where the community, not the community, but you know, developers, you know, they stop giving a shit. They got the money grab. They're just gonna keep going in with that. And, you know, because it's a business at the end of the day. So, you know what I'm saying? I can't knock the hustle, but I can't complain about it. So, and y'all, man, come on, man. It's just an online community, man. I play franchise mode with the homies, man. Like I said, this game's playable, man. I'm enjoying it. So I really don't. That's the real thing. I don't give a fuck. And neither should you. Why having somebody complain about something? If they don't want to play it, that's cool. But I know some cool individuals that be like, if that's what you enjoy it. I mean, I don't fuck with the practices of the company that's putting out the game. But if that's what you enjoy, by all means, go for it. Got no problem with that. People hate Call of Duty. But if you want, you know, shoot your guns, man, I mean, and you know, that's being released, it ain't like it's a whole lot. You're not getting 3 or 4 shooters a year. No. Shit, you're not getting one decent one every year. So, but if that's what you want to play, go for it, man. Political silly ass, who's in the chat right now, was in the chat previously. Somebody called him or something. He messed around and left and stuff. He play Call of Duty. I don't knock him for it. I'll never play Vanguard because I don't like playing with them old ass weapons. But you know, enjoy, man. 2K. Hey, I don't like playing online like that. But if that's your wave, go ahead. If you can still enjoy it, man, who am I to knock it? About to care at this point, man. I'm gonna play these games, bro. And I've watched people play MLB. MLB be cheating like a motherfucker, so people still dabble into that. I ain't gonna tell nobody you shouldn't be playing that. What does that? Mm-hmm. There ain't nothing happening in the NFL. I'm looking dead at the news right now. We have nothing. I'm trying to stall and get maybe about 15, 20 minutes out. I'm pretty sure. I also find something. If anybody watched the game last night, what up? What up, Ken? The hockey game, Edmonton versus Colorado. It was a good game. Lots of scoring, 8-6. I thought Colorado was going to pull away, but being the young upstarts that the Oilers are, if you give them a chance, they will come back. Richard Salty and Evander Kane and that dude Connor McDavid, best in the league, hands down. But their defense is trash, and their goalie is too. And when you're dealing with a vet like McKinnon and the Avalanche, yeah, you really can't have any like holes or hiccups and stuff like that. You, especially on the defensive side. In playoff hockey, stopping a goal is more important than getting one for real. Yeah. So it should be very interesting because the Calgary Edmonton series, I want to say Calgary jumped out on them. I want to say they went 2-0 on them. Johnny Hockey was out there playing, but they adjusted and somehow played good defense. The goalie started getting better, and they end up closing them out. In that final game, a lot of people were mad because they canceled the goal because old boy kicked it in. You're not supposed to be kicking in the goal. You're not supposed to be kicking the puck in the goal once you get to the restricted area at the goalie and stuff like that. And people were really trying to sit there and defend dude. Man, when you're skating, ice skating, you're using, you're using both skates. So for him to just stick a leg out there and miraculously kick it, it was full of shit. He did it. He got caught. The rest did a good job. Oh, well. Oh, the fuck well. But that should be good. Waiting on this Tampa Bay series. I don't know what they're going to do with New York. New York started to get it together later on in the series versus Carolina because I didn't know who was going to take that one. That one was real. That was pretty good, too. Yo, man, yo, T, man, don't do that, bro. That was my boy, too, man. That was my boy. Is that Darius Miles? That was my boy, man. Shout out to Knuckleheads, man. Great podcast, man. Good to see Darius and Q Rich doing all right, bro. Real good podcast, man. It's kind of, it's hoopers, but they got that the around the way, the hood, the nigga vibe, if, for lack of a better term, Wow. But yeah, man, if y'all get a chance, man, check out some of this playoff hockey, man. Tampa Bay, I think they're playing today. They nice. So if you want to see like total team hockey, like seamless passing and movement and defense, man, Tampa Bay like that. They won the last two, so it's a reason. It won no flukes. The fight this past weekend with Javante Davis and what was the name? Romero. The car wasn't that good, and like when I first started watching, I forgot it was two Latin dudes fighting, and that was a good fight because they were phone booth fighting, standing right in front of each other. Just these FA-22 Raptors is trash, bro. Here we the pilots is out here, man. They're doing this on purpose. They haven't flown one jet this whole morning. I've been up since 8, and they ain't flown the damn thing. Now all of a sudden, I done plugged the mic and cut on my PC, and getting ready to record. I know they're still flying, and you might not be able to hear me, but fuck it. I'm in the middle of a rant, and I don't like to end it. So, motherfuckers. But that one fight was good. The Lara fight versus O'Sullivan, that jump was trash. First of all, Lara is not an exciting fighter. He's an Olympic fighter. I'm just here to tap and move, tap and move, tap and move. I'm just going to score. And he still ended up knocking out that bump with that Mr. Monopoly mustache. It was trash. That wasn't it. I'm sorry. Whoever put that card together, you was trash for that, bro. Shut up. Shout out my nephew for liking the jump. Make sure you like the actual video too, Mike. And then the main event with Davis and Romero. I'm gonna have to give it to Tank, man. Like I never like doubted his boxing skills or nothing like that, but you could tell early on in the career, up until maybe about a year or two ago, that he was always looking for the home run bomb. Like even in the first round, just going at it. Rocky Balboa, Clubber Lang type shit, just throwing bombs, just trying to hurry up and get him up out of there. But he started to notice with this last couple of fights that he's more setting them up, because the guy before Romero, he made Davis work because he didn't give a damn about his punching power. He was just, walking towards him, just bringing the fight to him the whole time. He didn't care. And he was hitting him with some mean shots. But once you try that and your opponent doesn't go down, yeah, you're going to have to start boxing, because if he don't care about your punches and he moving forward and you can't knock him down, all he got to do is load up for one bomb, and, it could be some Deontay Wilder type shit. But with this fight here, you can see Tank was taking his time, working his jab, getting his movements together, because Romero's kind of unpredictable fighter. I'm not going to say. That's what they say when somebody's sloppy as hell and they out there just throwing punches, because that's what he was doing. Romero was just out there throwing blindly, not using any, regular tactics as far as boxing goes, just out there just being a mess out there in the ring. And that's how he got caught. Shout out to the internet for the memes. That's the worst thing. If you get your ass beat or you get knocked out, the internet is coming for you. Like tenfold, bro. They coming to get you, bro. Like easily. Man, they had the Rey Mysterio memes and the Martin. That's how he fell on the ropes. Man, I got if you go back and look at the replay, after he knocked him down and fell on the ropes and he fell on his butt and sitting down, look at his left leg as he's trying to get up. He's trying to use his left leg to stand, be the first step to stand, but he can't get his foot to lay down. So he's just rubbing the heels on the mat, telling you hysterical. Because when he went down and they called the fight, I was like, damn, that's it's kind of premature, man. Dude ain't, he ain't look that bad. But when they showed what he looked like, what his legs looked like in the replays, I said, oh yeah, homie was fucked up. The ref did a good job. Boy could have ended up getting this block knocked off. But shout out to Tank, man. Next thing's next. You got to fight somebody for real. I already went on that rant and all that shit. But the ball is rolling out right now because Kambosos, who beat the shit out of Teofimo Lopez, is fighting Devin Haney this weekend. So we starting it off right. And Ninwa is fighting Nonito Donaire for the second time. That should be good, because everybody, hey, if you watch boxing, the little dudes be bombing, man. Like, I want to say, like, from lightweight on down, yeah. I guess the punches don't hurt as much. I don't know. But, them 115 pounders, man, they be going in there, and this bomb's over Baghdad, boy. They throwing. So that should be good. The monster, he already knocked out Donaire one time, so should be good. Yeah, the little dudes be having the craziest fights because I don't know what it is about, I guess the Napoleon complex or whatever, but them smaller weights, man, they be going at it. They bomb. That's kind of like if you watch Pacquiao up until maybe like around the Mayweather fight, that's all he was doing. Freddie Roach had to teach him how to box because he went into every fight and brawled, because for the longest, Pacquiao was the most exciting fighter. Probably not the best, but definitely the most exciting, because he had wars with Loma and Tank. Yeah, that'll be good. That's a good ass matchup right there, because with Tank, this is somebody who can match, if not has better footwork than him and better punch placement. So, but I don't think Loma has fought anybody with as much punching power as Tank. Lopez got some power. He got some punching power, but Tank is on a whole nother jump. Tank is on a whole nother level with that punching power when it comes to that weight class, bro. Just like Loma is up there with the foot, with the movement. Easily be the most skillful fighter Tank will ever fight. But I'm looking forward to this Haney Kambosos because Haney got to fight. Kambosos don't care. Well, with the way he fought Lopez, because he can go in there thinking he all that because he beat Teofimo Lopez, and he can go in there and get his ass whooped because Haney is a good boxer, very skillful fighter. I don't think he has the punching power to get him out of there early, so I think it's going to be all the rounds. You're going to get all these rounds for certain. They keep trying to set up Tank versus Ryan Garcia because they keep, jawing back and forth to one another, talking shit to each other. Yeah, he gonna have to. Yeah, he probably can't for real. Political. I don't think he could. He could get stronger, but I don't know if it will help his punching power. And when getting stronger, you don't want to fuck up your speed. So yeah, it's kind of a thing. But you could just be the boxer that just Floyd, which is unfair. But there's a lot of fighters out there who didn't have the punching power that was able to get it done. Sweet Pea Whitaker didn't. He won't. He won't know for knocking people out, but he was getting the wins. Paul Spadafora, Castillo, Paul Williams before he got knocked out by Sergio. There's been a couple, so he should be all right. But this is. I hope Kambosos don't come in with the big head and pull a Buster Douglas or nothing like that. For those who don't know, Buster Douglas is the dude that knocked out Mike Tyson and turned around the very next fight against Evander Holyfield and got thoroughly washed. Speaking of Holyfield, man, my boy, old black ass Slide, just texted me the other day. Tyson said he's just discovered in the last year how exciting of a fighter is Evander Holyfield. When I was saying how Pacquiao is Pacquiao is like one of the most exciting fighters all time, Holyfield up there too. Holyfield would be pressed if you could find before the year 2000 if Holyfield had a born fight. I'm being dead ass serious for real, because every Holyfield fight from the mid 80s all the way up to 2000, all of them was wars. It was punches and bunches, baby. So you know what I'm saying? And he keep telling me, he said him versus Ruiz. He said, man, that joint was ignorant. I said, yes, it's Holyfield. The real life Rocky Balboa, man. He go in there and he throw, man, just plain and simple. Shit, him and Bo had a trilogy of fights where there wasn't no blocking. They was just bombing on each other. Yeah, you might be right about that, political. That Sergio Martinez knockout of Paul Williams. It would take me a minute to find a punch more perfect. Pacquiao knocking out Ricky Hatton was good. Marquez knocking out Pacquiao was a good ass one too. Yeah, definitely that. Deontay Wilder, you know how he do. But that Martinez one was so clean because the first fight they was going at it, and Paul Williams don't get knocked down like that. He had a real, he could take punches like that. Shout out to dude too, man. Great fighter, man. Sorry he, went through that bullshit that he went through, man. We fucked up and missed a good one, But shout out to dude, because we got to see, man. We got to get this more exciting shit going on, man. You want to know the crazy thing about the situation right now without having the top fighters fighting each other? It's like, yeah, you can get a bag for a fight because I'm pretty sure Tank got a bag and Floyd got the bag for this fight. But you know damn well when you put him up against somebody else with a name, the bag is just so automatic. It's just so much bigger. Oh, if you look at Floyd's pay-per-view fights, all the big money ones was the ones he had with big names. The Pacquiaos, the Hattons. They paid money for Hatton because they was really believing in Hatton. We're gonna talk about believing in a minute too. But it's networks and the promoters, because it shouldn't take that much. I don't even want to talk about bags. Yeah, we had a discussion about bags last night. We had a deep joint about baseball yesterday. That's why I love my homies. Yeah, everybody gets the bag, man. Well, in the NBA, you can get a good bag, man, for real. You can get a good bag, everybody. So that's just what it is. But promoters, man, you can make so much more money. Unless you can pull up an opponent like the Great White Hype, find some white boy that people will believe in and spend all types of money on. Man, just go with the highest, just go with the. If you don't sit your ass down somewhere, what are you doing? Why is he just randomly walking around? Fucking boy, man. But yeah, man, get the big name fights out there, please. We would appreciate it. I just rewatched that classic the other day, Mildred Taylor versus Julio Cesar Chavez. Whoa. Them two dudes went at it, man. Now, Mildred Taylor got hosed by the referee. Mind you, let me paint the picture for the fight, because this is old. I want to say this might be like 92 or something like that. Mildred Taylor is the welterweight or lightweight? Welterweight champion, and he going against Julio Cesar Chavez, who I think had like 60, 70 fights at the time with no L's. So, and Mildred Taylor was probably easily he probably had some of the fat. If you got a top 10 list of hand speed, he got to be up there. Like, he could pull off a 6 or 7 punch combo like it's nothing. Yeah, he got a whole by still. So they having this fight. Taylor is up rounds. I want to say it's like 8-4 going into the 12, whatever it was. He's winning the fight clearly, but throughout the fight, he's tagging Chavez for about 4 or 5 punches, killing him with the hand speed. But for every 4 or 5 punches that Taylor is hitting Chavez with, Chavez is delivering a bomb, like one loud ass punch in between. Like he'll hit him with the pow, 4, and then Chavez, pow, and then that's how it was the whole fight. And when the rounds got to the double digits, you start to know Mildred Taylor got fucked up win. And he, like, face was swollen, he bleeding and everything. So in the final round, they fighting, they going in. Taylor think he getting ready to get the win. He's winded. He done punched himself damn near to death. And it's about 12 seconds left, and Chavez catch him with like a right crawl. Bam! Drop him. He get up, and with 5 seconds left in the fight, Richard Steele's goofy ass gonna call the fight. Come on, man. Let that dude be the champ, bro. He earned that right. He earned that right. He beat a legendary fighter at the time, and he got hoed. Talking about, I saw a hurt fighter. I don't want to see him get hurt anymore. From the 5 seconds it takes for you, it's 5 seconds. Chavez is in the other side of the ring, in the other corner. By the time you back up and then tell him to fight, they're gonna ding. Chavez ain't know what he gonna do. Jump out there and do the little Mac punch from Mike Tyson's punch out? The fuck out of here, Richard Steele. You're lame for that, bro. Pernell beat Chavez easily. Yo, Political, man, you a boxing fan, man. You about this life. For those who don't know, Political, what are you, like 19, 20? You're a young dude, so you won't even a fetus when some of these fights was going on. But he did, yeah. Sweet Pea did beat Chavez, but they hold him, Word is Don King was paying off, judges and stuff like that back then. So that's how that went. They said Don King had something to do with Richard Steele stopping the fight in the Taylor fight. So, but if y'all get a chance on YouTube, they got a series. Well, it was on HBO at first, but it's on YouTube now. It's called Legendary Nights. Some of like the best storyline fights that were on HBO. Yeah, it's a pretty good series, man. They got a couple of good ones, man. Larry Holmes versus Jerry Cooney. Yo, T, my boy, T. Yo, T, I gotta send you that one, yo. Larry Holmes be wilding in that jump, man. Like, he was probably one of the angriest fighters of all time. Not with in the ring, but towards the press, because he never got the respect he deserved. He was like 40-0 with like 35 knockouts. The only bad thing Larry Holmes ever did was win the heavyweight championship after Muhammad Ali. That was it. The fans didn't fuck with him because he beat Ali. I think that might have been Ali's last fight. And he wasn't trying to beat Ali up, man. Holmes was just going in there with the jab. I'm gonna just, win on points and get out of here because he used to be a sparring partner for Ali. So, yeah, man, respect for Ali, man. He loved Doughboy. That was his big homie. So he's trying to keep from, fucking him up. But Ali, being who he is, won't go back down and was trying to make it a real fight. He ended up kind of getting fucked up, and he felt bad about it. He apologized, went to the hospital for him, and all that. The homie Seville, the big homie Seville. Let's hit him with the post, Seville. With my Nipsey braids. Yeah, but y'all got to check that one out, man. Those are pretty good ones up there, man. I'm trying to see. It's another good one, too, coming up in July. So this summer look like it's going to be decent. I don't know what's going on in UFC. Ain't nobody beating the African boys, no way. As far as Adesanya, Usman, and Ngannou, nah. It look like tough money. And like I said, everybody calling out Conor McGregor because they know there's money behind it. You're not going to make as much money fighting anybody else as you would Conor McGregor. And just because people just believe that much, he might be, I'd be willing to say this, he might be the white equivalent to Mike Tyson in MMA. Because you know how long people were just watching Mike Tyson, even though the magic had been go. What's his name? Buster Douglas punched the magic out of Mike. So it wasn't like he was going to be that dude no more. We didn't know yet. But around the Holyfield fight is when you really start to see that Tyson won't Tyson no more. And up until the point, like the mid 2000s, people were paying anything. We just want to see Mike knock a motherfucker out, please. Like, Mike, could you please knock somebody else out for us again? It was so entertaining, and that's what they want from Conor McGregor. Could you please come out here, talk that gangster shit, and knock him out and make him look bad? But now, Khabib choked that out of him, bro. Khabib beat the shit out of Conor, man. Because sometimes you still keep that fire if you have a loss, because it was just a loss. I didn't get fucked up. I'm cool. I think do some readjustments and change up my game a little bit, practice some other stuff. Think I could beat dude and come back just as good. When they beat the shit out of you, when you get the shit beat out of you, man, that stuff, you leave that stuff in the ring, man. That gangster shit you've been doing, man. You can talk it, but it really don't mean nothing when somebody beat the shit out of you. Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm not trying to say Mike didn't get in his own way, because he definitely got rid of Kevin Rooney when he shouldn't have never got rid of homie. He was the one making him accountable and making him actually work for the fight. But since he was doing that and Mike didn't want that, Mike got rid of him. But Mike apologized. I mean, like I said, I fuck with celebrities, enjoy their work. But outside of that, I don't go too deep. Mike Tyson is one of the few celebrities I actually respect as a human being, not just for what he has done in the ring, but just for the person he is, being honest about everything. He knows he fucked up in different points in his life, and he's sorry about that. And he lets you know the shit still eats at him. And, just getting past that shit, forgiving yourself is tough. So to get to that point, man, I wish I could find that Don't Believe the Hype jacket he had from Dapper Dan. That was a nice ass jacket. I can't, when it comes to cultural icons in sports, Mike is top 10, man. It probably don't get no bigger. There's very few that can get bigger than Mike Tyson. And if he these damn FA-22 Raptors, man, these damn fighter jets. Y'all better be out there defending my damn freedom, you son of a bitch. Out here making all this damn noise. Motherfuckers interrupting my podcast. God damn it. But as we get back, yeah, I'm looking forward to it this weekend. Good fights going on. See what's happening. Shout out to the Warriors and the Celtics for making it to the finals. And kudos to their opponents. Kudos to the Mavericks. Hey, man, I ain't seeing y'all. I ain't even see y'all making the conference finals. I thought y'all was just going to win one series, and that would have been it. But hey, Luka did his thing. Y'all got a bright future, a couple more pieces, shit. Who's to say you can't be back? I think if they add the pieces, I think they could easily be back. And the same thing with Miami. They don't even need pieces. They need a piece. And that would be Al Horford at 7. That will be an advantage that they will have in this series because Kevon Looney did his thing. Hero ball. Oh, you're talking about on the Maverick side. Yeah, because it was nobody else he could really trust to do playmaking like that. Like, Brunson and what's the name of that boy? Dinwiddie. They can, go at the shot, but as far as playmaking and setting other people up, yeah. I think Luka would be better served learning how to play a little off ball too. I mean, you don't have to do it all the time, but watching some Rip Hamilton, some Reggie Miller, some Steph, just so you can get a gist. Because you figure between Rip and Reggie, they want the most athletic dudes, and neither is Steph. So I think Luka could be able to handle that, and add that to his repertoire and stuff like that. But they still need to add a piece or two. And with Miami, yeah, y'all need a piece or two. You need some consistency from Bam and another 20-point scorer, and you need to push Kyle Lowry away from the dinner table. And when you do that, trade him to another team. Because that, and I always thought Kyle Lowry could hoop. And, watched him since Villanova, always knew the dude could hoop. But if he's your second option, that ain't it. And before anybody say Toronto, no. Number 1, Kawhi. 2, Siakam. 3, Van Fleet. Do not forget how much he was going off all 3 in those finals. And then Lowry. So get rid of him. Go find somebody. Get rid of him. But shout out to him, man. The series, I don't know, man. I can't call it, man. They both have advantages on both sides. They both have advantages on both sides that, will be difficult for the other to stop. Looney ain't getting no 20 and 20 this series. Between Robert Williams, Chicago rapping looking ass, and old man Al Horford. Man, you know how long ago? Al Horford been in the league a long time. What was that, the 2010 draft or something like that? Wow. I always have respect for Horford because he can hoop and he play hard. He won't gonna be the reason you're gonna lose. And I always respect that. He keeps himself from being on the I Believe team. I'm gonna explain that one in a minute, but shout out to him. But one problem Boston got, man, Jaylen Brown and Tatum, man. We can't have no bad bitch shooting this game, man. We can't. We just can't have a bad bitch shot selection, man. And this ain't the team to be doing this against. Because you mess around, throw a three bad shots, that's 9 points that they'll fuck around and get right then. Because come on, man. They got a little bit more firepower over there at Golden State. Because Steph can hit you for 20. Clay can hit you for 20. Poole can hit you for 20. Even Wiggs. Shout out to Wiggs. Wiggs, I want to give you your flowers right now. I'm going to keep doing it when you keep playing well, and I'm going to definitely give you your props, brother. Because I never believed in Wiggins. I didn't think he was ass or nothing like that, but I didn't think he was a superstar like people were trying to paint him to be. And, of course, he doesn't take all the blame for that. Yeah, you're going to take a little bit because you've been doing a whole lot of work. Let's not forget, Jimmy did fuck you up with the third team dudes that don't even get to wear uniforms on game day. He did fuck y'all up. So, but I don't totally put that on him because when you go into a shitty franchise with shitty owners who don't give a flying fuck, I mean, it's hard. If you don't already have a winning culture or a hard work culture or any of that, it's hard unless it's already in you for these young guys to go in there. They're just only, following their environment. So I don't put it all on Wiggs. Minnesota was trash. Ever since they drafted 3-point guards in one draft, it's been horrible ever since. They had a decent run with who was it? Rubio, Kevin Martin, Pekovic, Kevin Love, and I want to say Corey Brewer. That was an okay squad, but injuries deterred that one. So that one was, that got messed up before it had a chance to be good. But shout out to Wiggs, man. The Wiggs is showing that, yeah, man. If he played some annoying defense. That's what I'll call it. Because it's hard for you to shut down people in the league with as skillful as the players are now. They got so much in their bag now, man. It's hard to say you shut somebody down. You ain't gonna have no 2 for 15 games with under 12 points or nothing like that. They're not doing that no more. But he will, he's a pest. You're gonna get 25, but you're gonna be putting up 20 shots to get it. And I can respect that. That is defense. So, and I wouldn't really put Wiggins on Brown at all. I'll just go ahead and let him and Tatum go at it. The Warriors system makes them better players because it is a winning system. It sets up. It's the triangle mixed with the ball movement and passing of the Spurs, where everybody can get shine because there's opportunities all over the basketball court. If you cut, it's always something going on. Somebody may cut to the basket. It's a pick, a screen going off, on the other side of the corner. It's a pick and roll at the top. There's so many moving pieces, and it's tough to beat the Warriors. I don't really give a fuck who you are. When they out there running their routes and passing and moving the ball, oh yeah, they tough money. So Boston gonna have to. This is gonna be a good one because Boston has been good defensively, but this ain't Jimmy Butler in the Heat. This ain't just one dude. And I will say this: Jimmy had 2 40-point games on them. Some scores over there, man. There's some scores over there, bro. And if you sleep, the young boys will get you because Moses Moody in the closeout game, he was getting buckets. Like Kerr keep slowly letting you know what he got in his bag. He keep letting you know, man. I got some young, hungry beast on this bench, man, that just can't wait. And you know what I like to do? I like to not even let them play so they can get mad. So the next game they come in, they'll fuck you up. Like they'll come in there and beat your ass because you're gonna do what you got to do for this playing time. All right, I already did my thing in practice. He just want to see what I can do in game. I'm gonna try to kill you. And with this team, anybody will pass you the ball. So all I got to do is get open. If I can get open, hey, I'm gonna get more than enough opportunities. So this should be a good series. I think Boston, they're gonna have to do something with the I ain't gonna say 95, maybe somewhere in the 92 range. I'm gonna go 92, 93 Savard. But yeah, he been in this bag with the handles because he wasn't known for that in Michigan. He had a decent handle, but not where he at right now. Because he's it's almost on some not as clean ass Kyrie shit. He always got a counter, which always works. And he coming back. He don't need no 98 contact dunk Savard. What you trying to make? Hey, hold up, man. Hold up. You not gonna have the regular dudes like the online dudes when I play in my league, man. We not gonna have no dude like that. Because he definitely, if he got to get a 98, John need 150. You got to go to state 4-1. Nah, I can't give him 4-1. I think Boston will win more than one game. Yeah. Because when them bad bitch shots are falling, wow. I would give him like an 80 because, once you get past that 85 Savard, you're going into ridiculous territory. Especially if somebody know how, what I'm saying, if you know how to use the player. We all been there. We 2K players in this chat. Matter of fact, that's gonna be a thing for a future podcast, man. It's either gonna be starting 5 or just teams or whatever that you used to kill with. And y'all know what I'm talking about. Because if you play 2K, we know you sauce. If you're using dudes who not supposed to be a star, you doing your thing. Like my boy Slide used to use the Mavericks. He can put 25 on you with Roderick Bobois like it was nothing. Because we only playing 5-6 minute quarters. We ain't playing that long. If you playing 12-minute quarters with the homies, man, y'all ain't homies. Now, not no all-time team. You talking about Hedo was nice, bro. I gotta give him that, yo. He was crazy at Orlando. Like I said, Orlando was pretty much showing you what this. It was pretty much the precursor to what this NBA is now. Rookie Steph was Shannon. Oh yeah, you told me that yesterday, Prince. But that's a good team though. Steph, hold up, you said, oh yeah, rookie Steph, Shannon Brown, Trevor Reed. Yeah, those are dudes that get funky. Yeah, because Ariza was all around too. Ariza could do a lot. He could play defense. He can hit the three. He can get to the cup, mid range, all that. Oh well, this is my boy Paul. My boy Paul. Yo, you nice though. So I already know. I was hoping somebody like Political or Survive. Political, who you be using, man? I don't know, man. Political 12, man. Bobby Jackson. Well, come on, Dose. You know, come on now. You know I know already. That is one of my most formidable opponents. For those who don't know, my boy Owen here, I'ma always say when he in the chat, I don't give a fuck. It's my best friend since the 4th grade. To the end, my nigga. And we've been having wars from the giddy up, yo. Yeah, we've been having wars since all the way back to the Tecmo Bowl days. Man, I just played him in Madden in our franchise a couple of weeks, like a month ago. It was still the same thing. Fucking last drive wins, man. I said, God damn. Ghost teams. So I don't even question John at this point, though. So, like, I don't think you ever gonna fall off because you're such a technician. So I already look for that, looking for that formidable opponent I got to play the whole time. Yeah, Paul the same way. I'm gonna give it like a few more minutes and then I'm gonna get to the squad in a little bit. Let y'all know what's up with that. That was timed real nicely right there. I enjoyed that. I like that one, Pete. Yeah, Patty Mills was crazy. Yeah. I want to say 2K really did get in their bag when they started those signature jump shots. Because my boy Marcel, when they first started doing them, like Nash and all them, yeah. Prince, you don't need receipts, man. We trust you, bro. I mean, if you got them, that's cool. Somebody may ask to see him like Poe, but I believe you, bro. You can hoop. I seen you out there. Yeah, you know what you're doing, man. Definitely. And when you mention the teams, that's when I can tell. Could any of y'all shoot with Kevin Martin? Paul, you better not be you, Paul. It better not be you. It better not. Could any of y'all shoot with Kevin Martin? Because that one, I didn't even try. I ain't even gonna lie. Because that ugly ass jump shot, I have no idea, brother. I knew that wasn't my wave. Nah. And remember them old jumps like I was just saying, my boy Marcel, he knew how to shoot Nash and Marion's 3-pointer, man. That jump was crazy. You always traded. I told you, man. Yo, my homie P, man. He's one of them online franchise league dudes. So, where they got the rules with no paint, only 50% of your points can be in the paint. So you're gonna have to learn how to shoot the jumper. I watched it firsthand. I can't remember who you beat me with that one year. Damn, I can't remember who it was. It was either Jeremy Lin or somebody else. You had just traded for him. You had just traded for him the game before you played me. And then, he was hitting shots. God. But let's go ahead and go to the title of our show and why we are here in our first team, I believed, in the basketball department. These are players that I was silly enough to believe in. We've all been there as sports fans, man. It goes throughout all sports. We believe, and granted, some things don't go in your favor. Now, this team will not, or any team I do, because I'm going to do football too. Probably end up doing baseball too. But this team, I don't count injuries. You ain't got no control over that, man. You're not going to get on the team, so it won't be no Rose. It won't be no Penny. It won't be no Grant. It won't be no T-Mac. It won't be no Yao, So, yo, be stupid, man. I don't count injuries. Greg Oden. I don't count none of that. So, these are just dudes who just didn't do the shit. It just didn't work. Now, granted, sometimes it's the team, because like I just said about Wiggs, Savage, you a fucking fool, man. So, man, this is, players we believe in because, I follow high school sports as far as football and basketball. And sometimes you will see some wowing shit. And because I've been watching so long, this won't be the only team. I may fuck around and give y'all 20 minutes on Saturday because that's when I'm off again and give you the second team. But we're going to go through the first right now because it's too painful after this to do this shit. All right, first we're going to start off in no particular order. We're going through 5, 1 through 5. My point guard in this bitch, my PG, dude who's going to be manning the things, Brandon Jennings. Brandon Jennings, man. I'm telling you, if you saw the highlight reel, if you saw his highlight tape at Oak Hill, you would have been just damn. Damn. He had it all in there. He was dunking. He was going off on 3. He was throwing fancy passes. He was getting to the cup. He had crazy handles. It was boppage going on. Shit didn't work. First of all, I was kind of weary when he went overseas because when you go play Euro ball, they don't give a fuck who you are. You didn't come up in the system, so they don't believe you as much. So he was only getting like 10 minutes a game for real. Had one of the most. I ain't even gonna say he had one of the most irrelevant because Savard, Tony Delk got a 50-point game. Corey Brewer got a 50-point game. And you got to remember, this wasn't no dude that came out of nowhere. Brandon Jennings was, top 3 in his class. So people were already looking for him to be a star, But he got to Milwaukee. It just didn't work. Now, part of the reason is, yes, Tony Delk went to Kentucky. Shooter. I mean, if you believed, because I don't think Juan Dixon got hurt. I didn't believe. I knew he was going to be. I knew he was going to be all right in the league, but I'm gonna get to that. I mean, y'all. I'm gonna discuss y'all shit after I'm done with the team. First one, Brandon Jennings went there. If he would have waited maybe about 7 to 8 years later, he probably would have been all right. If he would have came out in today's NBA, yeah. They didn't know what they was. The coaches don't know what they're doing when you got something talented like that. And unfortunately, that happens to a lot of players where they go somewhere, they don't know what the fuck to do. It's like they don't. It's crazy. It's like they don't know what you can do. Like they didn't draft you. Like you didn't watch no film. You didn't ask me to come play. Like I did all this. I played I played pickups here because they be asked. They had a private workouts. I did private workouts. I got film. All that shit. Did y'all not know what y'all was getting like? Next on the list, my 2 guard. My nigga Tyree Evans, man. Get him too easy, man. Get him too easy, boy. That boy too easy, a.k.a. wreak havoc, boy. And I'm telling you right now, man, I still don't know a soul that can keep him from getting to the paint the whole game. But he went to Sacramento. They fucked him up. He averaged 25 and 5, being the primary, ball handler and all that stuff. 25 and 5 as a rookie. Come on now. Hey, it's real. Now, Savard, that's what I'm saying. That's why I said I don't give it. It ain't all your fault. Now, it is kind of your fault because you made it that far in the league and you didn't decide to work on your jumper till they made you a spot-up shooter in New Orleans. So, I mean, he don't take all the blame, but it definitely could have been better. It definitely could have been better, Savard. Definitely. He could have bucked. He could have went somewhere else. Sometimes you need to actually bet on your talent. So, but Tyree, oh, man, another one, man. Just the moves, man, and how he can get to the cup, man, and just how foolish he can make people look, man. Even at the pros, man. It was crazy, bro. Fucking Tyreek, bro. Then he got put out the league. He got suspended for hard drugs. Yeah, he won't do it. Survive. He won't do it well nowhere. If he won't dribble in the basketball, Tyreek won't doing shit. All right. Poor Tyreek. But I saw him in a pickup jump with John Wall and Beasley and them. He still got them bops. He still got them handles, though. He can still dribble that rock. So ain't nobody putting him on no team. Next, we have our center. This hurts my soul. Jahlil Okafor. I just thought once people saw what he did at Duke that it would actually work. Nobody gave a fuck. Jahlil Okafor was my final stamp that the league don't give a fuck about no back to the basket player like that no more. If you ain't shooting no threes, they don't give a shit because he carried that Duke team the whole year. And he didn't really want nobody really stopping him like that the whole year. Look at the numbers. He was dominating. I want to say he was player of the year and all that shit. He was hooping. He ain't even get a chance of odd. Like, who drafts a dude in the top 10 for him to not play at all? Like, it wasn't like Philly had like the Detroit situation with Darko where it don't matter who you draft. They probably was going to have to sit the bench anyway. Still should have picked Carmelo. That's not no hindsight shit. I was thinking that the whole time. He didn't even get a chance. And it's crazy because it's not like he's not skillful. You give him that ball on that block, that's a bucket. And the fucked up part is he actually did like work out and slimmed up and actually worked on his body and worked on his conditioning and stuff. Because he's still in the league. I want to say he's at the Pelicans. I want to say he's down in New Orleans before Jahlil, man. I thought somebody was going to actually like give you a chance. Because threes are nice, but hey, guaranteed buckets is nice too. I give him that ball on the block. That's 60% right there. He go 6 for 10. That's 12 points and a half. I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? Pole job, man. Because the boy could hoop. At power forward, oh, man, this one hurt to even say, bro. This one hurt. Michael Beasley, man, at the power forward. Michael Beasley, bro. Man, I'm telling you right now, for those of you who watch basketball, it's very rare to see a player that can do it all. Like, Beasley had no holes in his game from the physical standpoint. He had no holes. He could dribble like he was a wing player. Real crisp hand. Pretty ass jump shot from three and the midi. Athleticism. If you can put the ball between when you put the ball between your legs and dunk it, yeah, you're an athlete, bro. He had the 360 where he dropped the jump like that, man. He was crazy, bro. He can lock up like 3, 4, some 5 because he was athletic enough to contest at the rim. He rebounded at Kansas State. He just proved that he was just a dominating force. And it just didn't work, man, because, his headspace was fucked up. So, and I don't put that all on him because he needed somebody. No, yeah, that's what I'm saying, Savad. When I say I believed, I don't think you did decent. I'm talking about like 4 or 5-time All-Star. Like, and all these dudes should have at least had a chance. Maybe not Ja because the league changed and all that shit. But Jennings, Tyree Evans, Be-Easy, Mike Beasley, man, that shouldn't have been no way, bro. But the consistencies, man, and I'll just put that on his mental because he needed somebody actually in his corner. Sometimes it's hard when you just can't focus on ball, man. But I believe from the whole trip. Now, it was some red flags because if you go to 4 different high schools in 4 years, I got question marks. Like, what the fuck is going on? What are you doing? Just sit your ass still, man, and go to school, man. But when he hooped out at Kansas State like that, I was like, oh, okay. But man, it just didn't work. And last but not least, my small forward, I'm gonna let y'all know right now, this nigga is gonna make me rant. But it's my small forward and the first inductee into the I Believed Hall of Fame, Rudy motherfucking Gay. This nigga, man, it's difficult when you see a player and you be like, well, damn, he don't have that much to work on. He should be all right. It didn't happen, bro. It just didn't. And he was just like Beasley, man, just in a small forward package. He can guard 1 through 3. He had handles. He can lock up for the most part. I mean, he did get dropped by Jamal Crawford, but come on now. Jamal Crawford, man, that's King Bopper right there, man. He put a lot of motherfuckers on skates. That's what he do. But outside of that, Rudy can lock up. It shouldn't have been no way that Rudy couldn't give you 25, 8, and 6 for a career. Your jump shot should not be that pretty in high school. You should have some hitches or something you got to work on. The jumper, that smooth ass jump shot, man. Top tier athleticism. Man, he was just like Beasley, man. He didn't have no holes. And he ain't work, cuz. It just didn't work, bro. I can't believe that shit. Man, he sold me, man. Shit. Believing in you and shit like that, man. And I believed all the way up to when he went to the Spurs 2 years ago. So I was still trying to hold out hope that he'll get a 6th man of the year, or most improved, or anything, man. God damn, he sold me, man. You ain't do shit. Fuck, man. Goddamn Rudy Gay, man. Fuck this plane too, man. Off we go in the wild blue yonder ass niggas out here in the Air Force, just out here still flying planes all willy-nilly and shit. They be talking about how quiet they are. I don't hear the shit now. Where is the silence of this jet engine, sir? Let me know. Apparently, I've been misinformed. God damn it. I'm back to this nigga Rudy Gay. And it wasn't like he went places where he won't get a chance. He wasn't going to get a chance to shine. Everywhere he went, everybody was looking for him to be that. You know what I'm saying? To be that all-star representative for their team, man. It was so bad that Memphis got good after he left. Just picture if he was playing ball with that grit and grind team. With Gasol, Zach Randolph, Conley, T. Allen. Can't even remember who was playing the 3. I know when goddamn Rudy Gay. But that's the first team. Second team, man, we got, man, I still got about 12 more names, bro. So I'm going to be honest, Prince. Juan Dixon, I ain't believe, bro. I just figured that was just a part of the moment. And I didn't think he was athletic enough. When he got to the league, they was going to give him some trouble. Tease, when it come to Andrew Bynum, I watched him in the McDonald's All-American game, and he looked too stupid to me. I'm sorry. This has happened a couple of times. Sometimes I will look at a player like while there's no action going on, and sometimes a face or something that they do, I'd be like, nah. And Bynum had one of them. I'm telling you, go look up Andrew Bynum right now. Google that dude, and I guarantee you his images, he making stupid ass faces. He looked like he can't read. Oh, that was the first. I think I told it before. I'm gonna do it again. All right, Sam Bradford went number 1 to the Rams and all that other stuff. But Sam Bradford was playing BYU. Oklahoma was rated number 1 or top 3 or something like that. They was looking for Oklahoma to be in the national championship picture, and they played BYU the first game. BYU beat that ass, and then they showed Sam Bradford look at the scoreboard because this was like the first game played in Jerry's World, so he had that giant screen up there, and he went like this. And I said, no, no, bro. And from then on, I didn't believe, bro. And the same thing happened with Bynum. I watched him in that McDonald's game. I cannot remember what class he was in. I want to say it was 07, the last one before they stopped doing that. Yeah, Tease. I got a bunch of, matter of fact, I might just put the NFL one in there. I don't feel like I might not wait till the season. But it's the NFL. The NFL one bad too, because you can literally fill up a whole jump. I could even put some offensive linemen in there. Josh Smith, nope. I never believed either. I knew he was a good athlete, and I knew he, I'm not trying to say these dudes can't play. I just don't see no superstar in him. I just didn't see it. I just didn't see it. And Josh Smith was one. He did something at the McDonald's All-American game in 2004 where I said, you know what? Fuck this plane. That's what I said. Fuck these goddamn jets. Could y'all get to the destination? Why are y'all flying out every 15 minutes? You know what? You're doing this shit on purpose, all right? You're doing this bullshit on purpose. I know what the fuck you're doing, all right? Get your ass out the skies, man. But y'all got somebody to be fucking, man. Ain't even no war going on over here. Man, go sit your asses down somewhere. You ain't transporting no food and no goods and services. These is fighter jets. Ain't nobody fending there but missiles and people. God damn it. A lot of people did with Bynum, and I was proud of homie when he was hooping. No, yeah, that might be what it is. Too. They might be on some time. They don't watch that goddamn movie, and now they got the fever that hit these motherfuckers, and now they flying out willy-nilly. They probably ain't even going nowhere for real. They out there just doing stunts and shit. Goddamn. But Josh Smith, this is what he did, though. They were having the behind-the-scenes footage of the prospects and stuff like that for the McDonald's game in 2004. This is Dwight Howard, Sean Livingston, big-ass Al Jefferson, Sebastian Telfair, and all them folks. So after the game, because Josh didn't have a good game, he didn't have a good game at all. They showed him on the bus crying. Crying that he fucked up his draft stock. Nigga, why are you crying about All-Star game results? Really? Really? Apparently, they don't make a difference. Because you still win lottery, you goofy ass. And from that point on, those when I saw him crying, I said, that ain't no star, man. He weak. He weak. And I know when he gets to the league, he's still going to be weak. Now, he's a hell of a basketball player. I'll never take that away from Josh. But I won't go put him in. You won't go see me picking his ass. Man, if it's actual boxing in there political, I ain't even gonna lie. When it comes to esports boxing club, number one, I don't believe it's gonna get released. We've been looking at this game 4 years now. This shit ain't. I don't even think it's gonna happen. Until I get a release date, I ain't believing shit. The beta's supposed to be out in December. I don't believe it. If you're gonna use Julian Jackson, now if you can actually box, yeah, because sometimes at fight night, it won't no boxing. What was the last one? Fight Night Champion? It won't no boxing. I fought the homeboy 3MG. And 5 seconds into the fight, after throwing a few jabs, he said, "Why are you boxing for real?" I was like, "Huh? I thought this is what you were supposed to do." Like, I've been playing this type. I've been playing boxing games my whole life, and I've always been like that. I've just always been calculated with with my movements. I always, was, hey, I'm gonna throw it. I like to set up with the jab and all that shit. I treat it like a real boxing match because I'm a student of the craft, man. That's one of my favorite sports right there. I'll be honest with you. I'll take a good fight over a basketball match. And I fucks with basketball. I got a whole team of people that I believed in to show you I fucks with it. But if you can tell me if I can rewatch Bo Holyfield 1, yeah, I'll probably watch that again, bro. I'll take that over like an all-star game or any other other basketball shit. For real. I don't like some of the movements either. They don't look fluid. It look like they're not trying to do no real motion capture because that would cost even more money for them to get people out there. I just don't believe, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's a wait and see process for sure. But thank y'all for coming out. We got 7 likes before the jump was over. We appreciate that, Paul. Y'all was in here, man. Y'all was fucking with your boy, man. Go ahead and drop some man. Who did you believe in? You can put them in the comment section. Most of y'all in here know me. So for those in the Discord, message me in the Discord. The homies, you can text me, put it in the group or a Telegram, whichever one you fuck with. Just go ahead, man. This is a good discussion piece, man, because there's nothing wrong with believing. And because we are sports fans, we will continue to believe. Because I'm going to tell you this right now. He ain't even played a senior year of high school football yet. Until he trash, I'm going to believe in Arch Manning. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I've never seen this pedigree before, bro. I'm sorry. Your granddaddy was a Heisman Trophy winner. Both of your uncles was number 1 picks. One of them going to go down as one of the top 5 quarterbacks of all time. He's a goat to a couple of people, and your other uncle beat the motherfucker who they said it was a goat twice in the Super Bowl. So I mean, man, the pedigree is crazy, man. I don't see how. Yeah, hey, it will until you know what I'm saying. Until it don't work, I will still believe. Speaking of pedigrees and shit, I really thought Austin Rivers was gonna be all right. You know what? I ended that one real quick. Come on now, political. Cut that bullshit out. Unless UNC go grabs the coach that the Mannings know personally, is right now is between Texas because of Sarkisian, Alabama, St. Nicholas, and Georgia with Kirby Smart. So it will all depend. I'm telling you right now, if Bryce Young leaves Alabama early, it's probably where he gonna go. If Georgia brings in another quarterback, he's not going there. Texas, it just got Quinn Ewers. If he stinks, that's probably where he's gonna go. I'm telling you right now, Arch Manning is not going to a school where he's going to sit. He's gonna be starting as a true freshman. He has a real team behind them. So he don't even, you know, the cool part about homie, and I fuck with it. He don't do no summer camps or none of that shit. You know why? Them shits is pointless. You can look like whatever you want to. We ain't got no damn pads on. Shit. I don't give a fuck what you like in shorts and shells. Put these pads on, bro. Because when I get to the football one, there's been some amazing motherfuckers I've seen playing them camps. But I'm going to be honest, I've never really been big on that in the 707 tournaments. One name I'll give you is Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter moves. Like even when he's not playing football, he moves like a superstar. Like he moves like he know this shit already. And when you watch him play, wow. Him and another one that comes right from the thinking cap is Patrick Peterson. Patrick Peterson went on a world tour. He went on a countrywide tour, shutting down every wide receiver he could to show he was that nice. The basketball camps, I don't trust that either, man. Because they done did the same thing in basketball. That's the element basketball I don't like no more. Remember when you used to have to prove yourself? Remember you couldn't play on the court until you showed you was all right. That's one thing I think is missing with basketball. They ain't gotta prove themselves no more, man. They don't. You need an old head to be playing up and stuff like that. So you can, you got to see what your skills is at against people that are better than you, not at the same level. One basketball player I believed in that I saw doing something like that was Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum was in the 10th grade, and instead of him playing with 15U in the EYBL, he was playing with the top group, the 18 and under group as a 10th grader. He was playing with them dudes, giving them buckets. I said, this is interesting. This young man looks like he can play basketball a little. Yeah. If it just can't. Now, I don't know, because Harden didn't look good in them camps in high school, bro. I mean, he was a 5-star, top 15, but you know what I'm saying? It was other players in his class that I thought, all easily had him beat. But, hey, man, you get better, you do your thing, hey, you make it happen. But, once again, man, thanks everybody for coming out. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Really appreciate y'all being here. Kyrie Walker is exhibit A when it comes to that jump. He got bigger than everybody else because he was being held back. And now he's still in it. He had the audacity to train for a year instead of going to college. Man, this is a public service announcement to all you high school basketball dudes. If it ain't G League at night, if it ain't college, if it ain't Australia, if it ain't the Euro League, and up until probably maybe like a year or two, they probably will get some love. Right now, though, overtime elite, they don't respect that shit, man. They don't respect that shit on the other side, bro. Like basketball people, the people in the offices and stuff like that, coaching, they don't respect that because they think you ducking competition. Stop trying to find a non-competitive way to get to the league. Take your ass out there, get fucked up, get better, and this shit will work out for you. Because another name, what's the dude the G League Ignite? Marjon Beauchamp. He'll probably go first round in the draft. He tried that last year and it didn't work, and he figured out, all right, he won't even. They were saying last year, like, no, bro, you're not gonna get drafted, bro. So he went to the G League Ignite, got his game up. Now he's gonna go first round. You can't dodge this wreck and think people gonna respect that, man. Get your ass out there and play ball. But then, that's enough of that. That's for another time, another place. Y'all be easy and be you, because that's all you can be, man. Much love.